In Zen philosophy, the journey toward awakening is a path of simplification, of stripping away illusions, attachments, and distractions. It is not a selfish path, but it is a deeply inward one, a return to stillness, clarity, and truth. In this light, the question of whether to distance oneself from people who consistently embody negativity or refuse to pursue a path of self-awareness is not a matter of judgment, but of alignment. Zen does not teach us to judge others harshly, but it does teach us to honor our inner state. A fundamental concept in Zen is non-attachment. This includes not clinging to ideas, to emotions, and yes, to relationships that no longer serve the deep peace and clarity we seek. Imagine a still pond. Every thought, every person, every experience is like a pebble dropped into the water. Some create ripples that expand gently and harmoniously. Others create chaos, churning the surface until you can no longer see the reflection of the moon. In Zen, we are called to protect the stillness of that pond. And so, if someone consistently disturbs that peace, not because of a temporary struggle, but as a pattern of behavior rooted in unwillingness to grow, then it is right, even compassionate, to let them go. Compassion, in the Zen tradition, does not always mean pleasing others. Sometimes, compassion is a fierce clarity that says, I will not participate in this illusion. I will not carry the weight of your unwillingness. To continue walking beside someone who resists awareness, who chooses bitterness over truth, is to allow your own energy to be drained. It is to lose yourself in their suffering. The Zen master walks alone not because he despises company, but because he honors silence more than noise, depth more than distraction. In the Zen tradition, creating space, internally and externally, is essential for awakening. One cannot grow in a garden overrun by weeds. And just as we tend to our environment with care, we must tend to the company we keep. The people around us are not neutral, they either nourish our stillness or disturb it. This does not mean we only surround ourselves with those who agree with us or are already awakened. Zen is not about ego validation. But there is a difference between someone who struggles and is open, and someone who chooses ignorance as a lifestyle. The latter is not simply asleep, they are attached to sleep. And such attachment is contagious. If you are on the path and another insists on pulling you off it, through mockery, manipulation, or constant negativity, then the most Zen thing to do is step away, without hatred, without drama. Simply walk on. Zen emphasizes direct experience. You must feel what brings you peace. If a person's energy continuously clouds your clarity, if your own path feels heavier in their presence, this is the universe whispering, let go. Not from cruelty, but from love for your own being. Letting go does not mean closing the heart. In fact, it may be the most loving thing you do, for them and for yourself. Because by stepping away, you allow space for transformation, both yours and theirs. You do not interfere with their karma, nor let them interfere with yours. The Zen path is not lonely. It is spacious. It is a place where only what is true remains. And so, you are not wrong to release those who cling to suffering. You are, in fact, making space for the sacred. Let them go, and bow. Not out of pride, but gratitude, for the lesson, for the clarity, for the opportunity to walk lighter. This is not abandonment. This is awakening.